Yo guys, what an exciting weekend it was yesterday. But then, what are we not to be happy about? A lot of stuff happened over the weekend. Football went agog. Trust me. All betters. I'm sorry for you guys. You guys lost your money. I saw that coming, but what am I not to tell you guys the truth? Yes, your team did. For Chelsea fans, I have to say that I think you guys did well this weekend. But anyways, this is not a football tournament or sport or content. This is a musical content. At the same time, a lot went down with the music space. You can imagine what. So I kind of Apple Music just did a glitch thing because according to them, they had a glitch and that was why Burna Boy did not top chart at the time because obviously Odogo ought to top chart. But then there was a glitch and they couldn't top chart. But the truth is, do you think there was a glitch? Like, let's be sincere. Did you stream the album actually? I did stream the album anyway. I feel like everybody did not stream. We did stream the album. So the question is, do you think it was a glitch or an excuse from Apple to say, Odogo did not top chart? What's my own? It's just a program I'm doing. Anyways, guys, welcome to Gossip Reactions, where we talk about trending matters as it concerns Afrobeats, and I have my guys today with me to talk about a whole lot. Burna Boy also made it to today's conversation, and here and there, it's looking like we are not done with that last week's conversation. So we brought it back to Monday to also do justice to it. This time it's also between Ebube and Donifeski. Mide was on set yesterday on Friday, but today is Donifeski. What is he going to say differently? On this one, for me, I saw you guys comment here. You guys, kudos. I love you guys' energy, but don't insult me. My name is Daki. It's not because I'm black, because it's Daki. Nobody should come and put black. I'm not black. I have to say I'm not black. Black is a color. I don't have a color. It's a way of. I saw that on Twitter. Dark is a way of life. Black is a way of life. Whatever it is, I love my complexion. It's sweet. And my name is Daki. It's not Black. If I see black again, I'll come for you. I'll drag you like generator, and you'll not like it. Hear me. Anyways, guys, with me will be the black man also on set, and Donifeski, the fair man, who are set to do justice to Burna Boy, Davido, and ShalliPopi. Charlie. Today's gonna be hot. Anyways, guys, let's watch out.
Hey, what's good?
Always good, bro.
How was the weekend?
Always fine.
I was gonna ask you, how did you feel? I feel like everybody feel this week was messed up, right?
Well, unlike me, it was messed up. I mean,
you had cash.
For the past 6 months, my average has been 65 average weekly, but last week I had 55. So.
And that's short term. Collect. I think I had like 40 something. Bro, if you had Brighton players in your team, this is where I say apologies. Sorry your loss. But anyway, like I said, this is not a sport. And this thing we talk about Afrobeat, but this is an event that happened over the weekend that got everyone talking. At the same time, Afrobeats were winning, and all of this, we'll talk about them on different cards. I also have Donifeski with me. Donifeski was good.
Alright, bro.
Yeah, quick one. Let's go straight to the conversation. I think for a lot of facts, a lot of people don't know, but then Davido is back in the country, and for it's not like Davido, you don't even know when he's back because you see a picture of him getting to Nigeria airport, and you're like, oh, he's back, and then 2 hours after, you're checking him again. You're seeing the report saying Davido got his pain, and like, bro, how did you do all of that? But then I think we have a report as we speak now. I think as of now, it's Nigeria. He's doing good for himself. But one of the notable events we saw was him in the country and him linking up with no other person than, can you guess who? ShalliPopi. Yeah, he was linking up ShalliPopi, and there were a lot of talk about that meeting. Before we get that talk here, I thought have we spoken about the 100 million, 50 million unavailable video? We've not had that conversation. No, we've not had the conversation here. We had it before it gets to 50 million, but never that time got 50 million. So that's the story here. Davido was supposed to drop the video for Feel after the song got to 50 million, but apparently he did not do it. And his fans were angry. I think, not like his fans, everybody's angry. Because the same run you had for A Good Time, which was, for example, that's like the best album he had. The same run he had is going through that same route now, where he's going to focus on one song and leave others to their own feet. And at this point, people are now saying it does not make sense. I think on this platform, we have said it more than once, like, bro, push this song, but he's choosing not to do it. What do you think about that, Davido?
Well, for me, I don't really have anything to say about this conversation because what's left is just to move on. Even when Burna Boy had last boss, he was still dropping videos from other songs, just to also push, because you have new people listening to your song, like fresh people. So why not also let them listen to other songs that you have instead of just one song and another? So like for me, man, let them just drop the few, and then if they don't want to drop it, I mean, they drop the deluxe. You move on.
I really like what you just said. Like at this point, we are tired of saying drop.
Do your mind.
Drop.
Do your mind.
After all, other people they drop some for us.
Will they chop off?
So no problem. They hold them. You and teach your money. More than they keep the video.
I saw it too. Someone was asking me a question saying, what if they've not shot the video? What if what they shot? You know, there's a between, because from the when he came out after the loss of his child, you saw the intro from the forest thingy and everything. What if that was the cut they had? What if they've not finished work on the album? Like, I don't think if I don't think it that way. What if they never do?
I don't think that is it. Because TG said, you know, when he wakes up in the morning, he always watches the video and all of that. So I don't think that's it.
Well,
that could also be a cap though.
at this point,
You don't even care anymore. Anyway,
Ashake, you shot the drop video for us. No, they watch. They drop different video.
Mm.
Yourself, drop another one. Burna Boy, drop. Who else?
you just call Burna
Who
Boy.
else?
Wait,
Yeah.
did you just call Burna Boy?
Yes.
Burna Boy
They
drop
drop.
the video
When
to
they
the
drop,
album
you
now.
pay.
Highest by
Don't
next
drop
week
video.
or
Go
so.
watch out.
The
You know, say no matter how I
They
hate
don't shoot
music,
video.
I
That's
hate
the
anybody
boys.
music.
The video don't
You
dig.
understand?
That part where they.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they
That one
shot the
Yeah,
short video, yeah.
When I drop, who go watch me? You know me now. Even though I don't like the song, I go see what you do. So it's just like that.
Anyway, I feel so sad that it's Davido, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Him and Nessa Asika. Like I said, Davido, if you want to make it in this life, that's not what to use. How would I say make it in this life?
What is it now?
Where is it now? But then if you want to be that, if you want to be in that Whiskey Burna Boy really conversation, like, because the truth is that, trust me, these guys have left you behind. I'll not even lie. But then if you want to join them, you have to first and foremost sack some people. I won't mention their name, but use your mind to know what I'm talking about. Sack like 2 for your team. The one that has white baby. I won't say more than that. But anyways, guys, let's come back to the conversation. Davido was with ShalliPopi in his Maybach. I have a friend that said he saw the Maybach. I think I forgot his place on the island. I said if I by chance see Davido Maybach, I swear to God, whatever I'm doing, if I just sat down for, I said they go
Come down.
not go carry me pa. If I see the car like this, Chevron, yeah, he says Chevron, bro. If I see that car in Chevron, to God, I'll first come down. I'll remove my shoe. I'll run like a thief. OBO. Yeah, he will stop. They don't like clouds. He go stop, bro. What do you want? Say, bro, watch my videos. I did talk. By the way, it was ShalliPopi and Charlie was in the car and they were vibing to the song. Now this is where it get dicey. Davido once said at the point that this year no collaboration. The entire one father saying, I want to bend that rule a bit. I want the way I collaborate only with Young John.
Yeah.
After Young John is done. Now, from a reliable source, Album Talks. Now that's one most reliable source you can get on Twitter. It has been said that there is a collaboration with Davido and ShalliPopi for Ex-Convicts. This is the same man that your album has come out. You want to do remix for Unavailable as against other song. Now you are leaving your own song now to go do it for another person's song. How do you think this will fare for you in the coming days?
Well, for me, yeah. First off, like I love the fact that Charlie is enjoying the rave at the moment.
Yeah, true.
Burna Boy recently, is the Whiskey that's given him accolades a couple of times. I'm sure that if Whiskey were to be in Lagos, definitely would also link up with Wiz. But right now Whiskey is on some sort of hiatus, trying to recover from the loss. Davido and ShalliPopi, I think for me, I just want to see it as bromance, show of love and all of that. Davido has said, he said it in the past, like a couple of months ago, that this year is not going to be, having any collaborations or any features of such, and he's stuck to his word, up to this moment, about 5-6 months after release of the album. So for me, I think that I still want to believe that Davido wouldn't, jump on any remix with anybody. Yes, you chill with artists and all of that, show love and do all of those things. But remix with ShalliPopi, for me personally, I don't think it is visible. Despite the fact that they are cool, talking, having fun, but I don't see a remix, coming from that.
Well, I can't say I don't see a remix, but I also feel like if Davido sometimes he can easily bend his rules, and he does not, easily.
No, that's his anthem. Davido, you can't trust his
He can
words.
easily bend his rules. So I also don't want him to. I don't want him to have a remix. He can have a song, a different song. That's for me that would be better than having a remix of ex-convict. Ex-convict has a backstory to it. Do you understand? It has a backstory to
Oh,
why that song.
okay. I think I see where you're coming from.
So having a remix with I want to
So you're supporting where the backstory is coming from. Yeah.
and now how are you going to get into the song and be in the song? You understand what I mean? Because
When
for
you
you
are
to
not
sing,
even in the story.
yeah, you are not in the story, so
I can't even relate.
you should just do it.
Maybe in Naramali would.
It would be hairs. Now, man will be a more
Yeah.
because you both of them now know how it's in
I know it's for prison.
Only me ex-convict, convict. Baba Yayi ex-convict.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it
Yes.
actually. Yeah.
They know when they want pick soap or inside toilet, I did so.
But you know the
So
soap
you-
way they talk. Oh.
So I think they should have a new song. That would be better than having a remix or anything.
To like some with right. Anyways, let's come back to ShalliPopi as a person. Charlie has been he has been the wave of the moment. The same run Odumodu has early in the year that took him through mid-year. I think he's still in the run as we speak. Odumodu is just beginning his own run now.
Yeah, he's going to drop an EP.
He's going to drop. Yeah, bro, that guy is boiling. Like I think at this point, is that guy that everybody. I see some ladies right now. They'll be like, I like ShalliPopi. So I'm going to quote somebody here. Angel the Big Brother. She said she likes him. Like he is a crush, right? And they ask her why. He said because she loves it when a trenches boy makes it in life. And that's a turn on. That's a turn on for her. So if you want to turn on, just be trenches boy. Just be trenches boy. Just be like me like this. And then boom, make it in life. You've turned her. And then she was like, so I think most girls love this guy, the person, his song and what he stands for. I don't know why they do that, but they like him. Now, Charlie has been on the run of Burna Boy. Burna Boy has been there. He has showed love to him on live section. Wizkid vibing to his song. Davido has to do a video call with him, then also linking up with him and everything. Now, Charlie is in the mix of three giants.
Yeah.
These are guys that they can make you and they can marry you. If these three of them combine against you, one artist.
Only two.
Right. And then think, if I say, there's no Burna Boy combine against you, say, what?
No.
See, drop the biggest song in the history of music. Wallahi tallahi. Because look at the fan base here. All fan base in Nigeria and Africa, you're either supporting one or three of them. You are standing one of the three of them. So you're you'll never see maybe there are few here that will say, I like Rema. They're like, okay, Davido, I don't like anybody. It's almost impossible. So you always see, I like Davido, but Rema is catching my attention. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So imagine three of them now combining against you. You're gone. But then this is three of them working for Charlie. Endorsing him, promoting his song and all of that. Which of these guys do you think Charlie needs now or is more influential to Charlie as we speak for his career?
Well, I feel it's going to be Davido. Yeah, because at this point that we are right now, we know that Wizkid is going to be away for a while.
What if he was around?
If you are talking about now and looking at the music, the kind of music that these guys sing, I feel like a Davido's vibe would go well with a ShalliPopi's vibe than a Wizkid vibe. So, and then Burna Boy, I don't know what to say. Really. I don't know what to say. Burna Boy is. You can't say what Burna Boy can do or what he cannot do. He's just very unpredictable. He's not somebody that you can say he's going because he's endorsing your music does not mean that it's going to help that your music grow, or how am I going to put it? I mean, look at ShalliVibes right now. ShalliVibes is enjoying the fact that Burna Boy likes him a lot.
Yeah, I think Burna Boy. I don't know what he has done to Burna
likes
Boy.
him a lot.
A lot, yes.
You understand? So unless ShalliPopi gets to that point where you can say Burna Boy likes him a lot, and right now I don't think Burna Boy is going to be able to do that since he has already liked ShalliVibes. So he might not. I don't know. I don't think Burna Boy is that kind of person.
Are you like
two people at the same time?
No.
No. I mean, when I'm talking about like them, I think it's promoting their song at the same time, so that's what I also mean. So we would rather just say, okay, I mean, especially now that we've seen ShalliPopi linking up with Davido, so you're like, okay, you don't link up with Davido,
Link down there,
allow Davido. So I feel like Davido is probably the best person it's going to have.
Well, for me, looking at the three of them, which would be more beneficial, I would say all three would be a great deal for him because three of them are big. They have like the biggest fans in Nigeria, so to speak. But looking at the ton of incidents right now, and then how well they would come through on the song, I think for me, Wizkid would have to step down first. and then Burna Boy, Davido. For me, I think for Burna Boy and Davido, both of them have equal chances because we've seen Burna Boy on Zumba, on a couple of street songs. We've seen Burna Boy on what was his song with Oya Gbagudugba. The Bila to Vega with Skills. So he's been on a couple of songs that has all those kind of street yarns, those similar vibes, and he delivered. Same as Davido. So I would say that for me, Davido and Burna Boy has equal chances on the songs, and for acceptance and as per who would give you more benefit, I'll say Burna Boy. Looking at the numbers he has on Spotify, looking at how well he's been globally accepted, ahead of the three of them. Burna Boy is ahead. So I would say ShalliPopi would enjoy more. You even said it in the song that if I put you on, you're going to be big, and then if you put me on, you're going to make if I put you on, you are going to be big and you're going to make money too. So either ways, you get it and then you will still get money too. So I think Burna Boy will get more revenue from Burna Boy. For Davido, you definitely get more street love, more fans and all of that, because 30BG still plenty pass outsiders, to some extent. So I think everything he gets equal proportion. So either Davido or Burna Boy would be really beneficial to him. But Wizkid, yes, the influence will be there, but then outside the influence, I really do not think a collaboration would
come out.
Want to really be strong.
So far. Anyway, I think for me, I have contrary opinion because I've seen Wiz on Abracadabra, right, and it was an amazing one. Now I feel like if Wiz can just be Wizkid, not
Abracadabra was amazing.
Yeah, I like his line,
but it was repetition.
But I like the way he flowed into the song, and that's why from this is like his best. That's like his best collaboration this year for me. I like the fact that if Wizkid can just be Wizkid, the one Wizkid we know, not this one that is becoming stereotype, singing one-way traffic. If he can just choose not to be lazy and work as an artist. Wizkid and Olamide has produced jams before. Olamide is a street guy. Wizkid has produced with so many street guys that be banger. It's just that Wizkid this era is in his senior boss era, and he's like, I don't want stress. Do you have a beat? Play it for me. And he does that, like, guy, what are you doing? Well, anyway, for Charlie, he has been on that run. It's good for him. Now, before we leave this conversation, right? Let's still do on Charlie. Do you think now, if Charlie is going to look up with any of these three big guys, it means that there are some doors that open to him, the international doors that open to him. It's not matter everybody. But do you think Charlie is ready for this international space? Now, don't forget that he has been at the O2. He was also at the Indigo with Sherry Vibes, and it's looking like, okay, this guy is getting set. He's doing what Odumodo. I nobody has not been at the O2. Think about it. You get wait again. I think there's some big guys that didn't. Benson, I think Wizkid brought Benson. I think Wizkid brought Benson, yeah. But there's some of these big guys don't been at the O2, but this guy's been at the O2 Arena, 20K and everything. But then, do you think deep down, because the kind of song, his little experience you've had in the industry and all of that, do you think he's really ready for that big space?
Right now, you cannot even save anyone.
Everybody just take me there, bro.
Because anything can happen. Like, you could just see him up in the big space and then he's doing fine for himself.
True.
So, like this, now before you go talk, say, you have to have done this. Now, no yardstick.
Just go there.
Anything that can happen to anyone. Like anything can happen.
Even if you do bad, even if you sing, even if you don't perform well, it is a plus on you, because now only some people will notice say you don't perform well. Some people will not say you perform well. So imagine you having 20K people. Not all 20K people will say you don't perform well.
Actually.
Even if now 2K say you perform well, bro, that 2K na Indigo. Do you understand? So it's a plus. Getting on a big stage right now is a plus. It doesn't matter how. As long as you're an artist and you have songs that people like, bro, just climb stage.
Anyways, I said this is the last one, right? Please, I don't just drop my mind. Now we've seen Davido on this run. This year, Davido has introduced Poco to Chris Brown. Davido introduced Charlie to the governor of Washington State, executive governor of Washington State. Davido has been on that spree. He's taking Logé now to Dubai to a big space we can perform. Like, he's been on that spree, like taking everybody along. Let's all win together, all of that and everything. Now, David's benevolent act towards artists and everything, do you think it's something that is sustainable? Now, what I mean by that is this. You're an artist, let's say by privilege, I'm an artist, I don't have good music. By privilege, I met Davido, he gave me an exposure. Do you think it's sustainable for me as an artist? Can I leverage on that thing you're giving me? Or it's just something that is like Burna Boy said, not get substance. This is something to build
Well,
on.
I think it depends on the artist. If the artist has a lot of substance to build on, the leverage, definitely it's a good one for you. But if you don't get anything to build on, you dey do vibes and inshallah. Look at Portable. Assuming Portable, maybe he had listening ears, or assuming he was not all over, him doing what he wants, definitely would have been, at a better place than he is right now, because the Olamide platform was really big for him. Look at a T.I. Blaze. Olamide platform was big for him, not just in Ashake too. Omokwe was like the propeller for him. So like once you get a big opportunity, what you now have, that's where it come to play. That okay, yeah, you get substance, we go match up. If you don't get substance, we just they do rabado and then before you make
bring my mind to something else. Thinking about having a platform and then substance. Thinking about Big Brother right now. So
thinking about it actually.
The space that gives the platform for you to get fans or to grow, to have people to love you.
Yeah, but then
after the show, do you have substance to keep up? And we know that there are people who have substance who have come out of the house and have done way better than the house. And there are some people what's it long?
You well, guys, I'll take guys for free. Yeah. Burna Boy is that guy that gives you guys quotes. Now, substance is not a new thing. I read substance today. My ear everywhere is substance. And Burna Boy talk about. Anyways, let's talk about the man himself and the man who brought out substance, the man who brought out evidence, the man who talks. Say, if you not get evidence, you go explain. Tire. Burna Boy is this guy, and this one last week on Friday the battled it out, and I really don't think we came to a conclusion on this Afro. I feel like this Afro thing is becoming madness to my ears. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting confused every day. Now today I hear Afro incantation. Now today I hear that one. I'm not gonna lie. And then, I'm not gonna tell you who they sing about. If you get sense, you're supposed to know they sing Afro incantation.
That one, there's emo Afrobeats or emo Afrobeats.
Yeah, there's emo.
That's
Siki.
That's Siki.
So which one is which one? I know Omale is depression.
I have depression too. Now you talk something.
No, it's funny how all of these are making. So it's not like everybody is now creating. So Davido should be like.
I feel like
Afro shouts.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it now. What should we call Odumudu's Afrobeats?
No, Odumodu
Afro
does
vibes.
organic way. It does what does it called?
Afroism.
It does grime and Oporoko. Yeah, he said it's Oporoko.
Afro Poroko.
Oporoko grime music.
Afro Poroko.
My God.
Maybe like if you have like Afro confused. So, I know Afro confused. I have like as in my mind.
That one is portable.
But they want ShalliPopi.
No, ShalliPopi should be there.
ShalliPopi be Afro incarnate.
That incantation, the guy, that one even get prestige. That confused. You should put ShalliPopi there. But anyway, this Afro thing is getting so wild, and I feel like at this point it's not LD anymore. It's now rowdy. Like it's looking like I feel like at this point, international bodies are looking at us as confused people.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the Grammys are not taking us serious anymore because everybody's creating something for themselves. Now, actively, incantation and depression are just like side. Nobody has authenticated those ones.
Definitely.
But then Afrobeats is authenticated. People has value for it.
Yeah.
Afrobeats with the S is authenticated.
Yeah,
There's a value for it. Afrofusion, Burna Boy said he created it, and Burna Boy is a big voice. Obviously, people are giving relevance to Afrofusion.
Burna Boy didn't even create Afrofusion.
But he said he created it.
Yeah, because when Burna Boy started, dropping music with Aristocrats, he was with this guy. Black Magic was also there. Black Magic actually started Afrofusion, not Burna Boy. Yeah, so at that point, obviously now Black Magic is not even as big as much. Well, I don't know if you know this song, Black Magic, repete, munshi dada, munshi dede, 1, 2, like that. Like he was like the first person ever that came out to say, okay, you Afrofusion, is what I do. And then like I've seen articles, far back then, like okay, Afrofusion, Black Magic, big pioneer of Afrofusion, switching up the old fella, vibe, and the likes of Burna Boy, blah blah blah, now following suit. Like if you check articles far back 2020, 2016, 2017, they're like that. When Black Magic dropped, I think it's the third album or something. It won album that featured themes. Like articles, like that added, like, bro, Burna, like they said, Black Magic, Afrofusion, following likes of, Fela, infusing different vibes into Afrobeats, and then the likes of Burna Boy and others are now following suit. So Black Magic was like the major person that started the old Afrofusion thinking, and then at that time Burna Boy was also and Black Magic were like in the same label, so to say. They were aristocrats, and then that's how the whole thing moved on. But right now Black Magic is not buzzing, and I think that maybe because they are family, Black Magic will not come out and say Alpha Burna and Mr.
I was going to actually say that. I was going to actually get to that point you just said now, because I feel like now, since they're in the same team, because Afrofusion is supposed to be a department where everything, a touch of everything is in the space. So they call it Afrofusion. It's fusionized and everything. Now, if they were in the same team, how are we not sure that? Because he started on a big platform now. I started Afrofusion. And then these are people, aristocrats, I'm sure would have heard it. What's his name? Black Boy would have also have heard it and all of that. Now, what if it was the brain behind Black Magic's album at the time?
No.
What if it was one that said
Black Magic was up before a Burna Boy?
Exactly. I was going to say that
Black Magic was just like them, Two Baba and Co. They're like on almost the same level at that point. Yeah. So Black Magic was like up before a Burna Boy. So, and then articles added that the likes of Burna Boy following the likes of I can't remember the other names that I saw in that article. But then it was well spelled out that the likes of Burna Boy and this and that following suit. So they never said that because they're in the same label, could have been gingered by Burna Boy. Then all of those things. When but I don't know, back in the days when artists want to drop project, they do press release and stuff, like crazy PR. But right now, no time for those one now interviews and all of those things that they use for releases. So but for me, Burna Boy I said because now it's bigger and he has more grounds. If Black Magic come out and say and get Afrofusion, who will listen to them? I mean, people know Burna Boy. I'm a Black Magic right now. You get.
So, anyways, I feel like some of these guys that do podcast, you should interview Black Magic, or Black Magic, can you come to the studio? Let us clear things out, because somebody have said this Jonah, and so far as many folks are concerned, Burna Boy began Afrofusion. If you think you're the one and you're sure about it, come on and say it and let's have this conversation. I'm ready to play host to you. And so let them come at you. Now, this Afrofusion craze and everything, in midst of this conversation, Burna Boy dropped an album. I told them, which a very funny thing happened. And it was said that now the first 12-18 hours, they didn't chant Afro music, Nigeria. And then later it was said that there was a glitch on Afro music and that we didn't make it top and everything. Because even if you drop a bad project, at least you get number one. Because it's Burna Boy is big. But then the fact that it's a glitch, do you really think in your mind that glitch make not trend? Or that normal is not supposed to trend at all?
Well, man,
talk through.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because I am just one person amongst millions of people who stream a Burna Boy song, right? And I want to believe, I'm trying my best to believe that there was a glitch. But then, there's a glitch. Sooner or later, we'll find out if it is actually a glitch or otherwise. Because you mentioned it to me on Friday. I was going to ask you. You mentioned the fact that the farmer meets that level. So now, what I want to know. I thought I said they will still farm. I haven't said that they will still farm it. But that's why I said we would see how it goes eventually. Because if you have Apple Music, how we've known it for a while now, is if you drop project, if the project is good, if people stream up, if you see them for update, people will remain at least 5 songs which are big. You understand? So right now they said there is a glitch and now it's up there, no problem.
Let's work on
next 1 week. If it's still going to be up there, then we are going to say maybe it was actually a glitch. People listen to the song. I personally, I won't lie, since Friday that it dropped, I have not listened to it again. Have you listened to it?
Yes, I listened to it this morning.
Well, me, I feel I listened to it after that. I feel like this weekend is when we would know if people are actually streaming. because Ruga is going to drop an album also, on Friday, and then maybe by Monday when we have another reaction, we can now say, okay, Ruga don't shake Burna Boy, say, okay, Burna Boy now do. Because I remember when Davido dropped his album, a couple of people dropped, and then we saw. I remember when Asake dropped, a couple of people dropped afterwards. We saw how it fared. Even when Olamide dropped, some people dropped the album too. We saw how it fared. So let's see. Burna Boy is the big giant. Yeah. So let's see what happens when at that time we cannot tell that okay. Oh yeah, okay. This is it. Oh yeah.
No. You know why I'm laughing? Ruga said no small. Ruga said no carry. Ruga no carry. But let me wait till Monday. But I kind of feel like they're telling that Ruga might shade it away because a new song obviously. But then how it bounce back is the most important thing. If it does bounce back, yeah. But if it doesn't even bounce back, it's fine. The team knows best. But anyway, we saw a lady coming out with a conspiracy theory, and then she called Burna Boy a fraud. She said Burna Boy is a fraud, and our bottom line point is this: you are making no sense of what fed you, basically. What made you Burna Boy? What made you African Giants? What made you
invite the hand they feed you?
Logically, what made you that guy that Jeko want to work with? What made you that guy that these big guys want to work with and everything? Jeko said you are my guy. He mentioned the fact that you guys are close. It's fine. You're a big guy now. You're the first to feature Jeko. Like, that's a bagging right actually. First video Jeko. It's not a bagging right. But then what made you that guy is what you are coming out to open your mouth and say it lacks no substance and it doesn't make sense. And then she's saying for that you're fraud and other point and everything. Now, do you form
uninspiring, bro?
Actually, yeah.
The five, two biggest artists of all time. Yeah. One of them did a whole project because of Afrobeats for Lack Substance. Beyonce did a full project. This lady went to different places in Africa just to show the world Afrobeats. Lack Substance.
No, Afrobeats has substance. Burna Boy is saying Afro. That's the
one with S. The one with S is the same one.
Yeah, that's the one Beyonce came to do, bro.
Not the Afrobeats that Fela does. No.
So what are you saying? Are you saying Rihanna came to do no substance?
And Beyonce, you wanted.
Beyonce came to do no substance.
Javas and Inshallah. That was
then one of the songs only got a
Grammy. No substance, they get Grammy.
I want to talk something now. Afrofusion said don't collect Grammy now. Last, Africa taught us to collect Grammy.
Ow. Because if you check all of these award categories to start with, they never have any category for Afrofusion. Whatever thing you want to submit your album is under Afrobeats. Like, bro, Grammy does not say, okay, see, look at the new categories that they have. Did you even see Afrofusion? They said Afrobeats, Fuji, they mentioned other genres of music in other African countries. Jazz. There was no Afrofusion. Now, Burna Boy would submit, obviously, and then if he now wins the award, we didn't say that, okay, Afrofusion got me the award. No.
Or he will not submit it. No, my album is Afrofusion. I can't submit it.
No, I can't submit it.
I think we should not wait for the nominations. Yeah, what if you just say
he's not going to? No, I'm saying I
he's
not going to submit
joking now. That there's a track record of first African album to have Grammy nomination 4 times. They don't want to continue. Like, first of his humankind. That was the new English they are using now. First woman in Africa.
No, I don't know, but at this point I feel like my Burna Boy's team I won't submit. Because if you really want to create if you really want to create a point, if you want to create a legacy, if you really want to make the same way we saw Dumo that said, I've been fighting this freedom thing. I went to Tinubu said, come and work for me. I said, I'm not working for you. That's my stance. So if Burna Boy want to start Afrofusion, you want to make it a big deal. If Grammy calls you and say, your album is sweet, people love it, it's the best album, but there's another Afrobeat, Afrobeats, you're like, nah.
Now, this just came to my mind. The Billboard Afrobeat US
chart.
Why is Burna Boy there?
But that one is in his power now. He cannot tell you.
If you say you are not an Afrobeat artist, why would your songs be under categories for Afrobeat?
Now that's
why will you be tagged?
I feel like we should have media on this here.
It's just like the Latin Billboard.
Yes.
Would you see a song that is not a Latin song on it? No.
And that's because Billboard can't. I feel like that one is Billboard. It's not for the artist. Big Boy sees Burna Boy as an Afrobeat artist, and they are saying your song is under
see,
there.
For example, if I remember when I used to publish articles, even now when you want to publish a video or something, there's where we put tags, right? Under the tags, you're going to put maybe you put the video
related stuff,
the things that are related to your project. But now, for example, want to drop a song, you're going to tag it Afrobeats, Afrofusion, Afropop, Afro whatever,
Afro
R&B, Afro. So you're going to put all of those tags so that if it is going to appear anywhere, so for example, if you are going to search Afrobeats, you will see this. So when Grammy are looking for song, let's say Grammy does not know any song, they've not listened to any song, then I'm going like, let's put Afrobeat, just type Afrobeats, and they see albums, they see I Told Them, they see Davido, Timeless, they say, okay, this one has streams, so that's okay, let's bring 3 of them together. They've not listened, but that tag is what I'm talking about. Why is it tagging himself as Afrobeat? Why not just say twice as I Told Them
Afrofusion? No, that what I said when I said earlier that we are making this people not take us serious, because US Billboard will never create a category for. That means they will not create 3 African categories. They can't create it. They won't, because of you, create Afrofusion, Afrobeats. They won't do it. So
they don't even do Afrobeats.
In Billboard eye, the fact you sing it, you are, whether you like depression, Africa, your song is under the same way. If Chris Brown will come and feature Lil Kesh tomorrow, there's no way that song will be so Yoruba in their head. Who get them? Lil Kesh, he has a category for himself. I mean, if you like, so they won't now fix you into what you are not. So, but like the way if everything is not going on, I mean, do Afrofusion, I mean, do Afrobeat, and at this point, it's getting very, 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 very dicey.
I think it's even more on the part of not wanting to be part of a bigger body. Like everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody wants to claim, say, I mean, do this one, I mean, do this one. I remember I was checking through, and then I saw Fireboy's LTG album. The album was Afro Life. They said, Afro Life artists. Now it dropped Apollo, Afropop.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, so everybody is doing different things. Adekunle Gold, he does Afro Urban. So,
like I said, CK does emo Afrobeat.
His own is, emotes, like emoted from Afrobeat. So it's like,
call it emotional Afrobeat.
Everybody is doing different things.
So
Rema could do Afro rave.
Yes,
because he's rave lordy.
He probably should going to do it.
What are we doing this?
And that's what now why we come to the part where you said if these people are not taking us serious.
They won't take us serious.
Because look at them, they have their genre of music. They have.
But in Wizkid, I've never heard Wizkid say anything other from
Afrobeats. We sing.
Davido have not said anything.
No, there was a video of Davido saying, he's Afrofusion. Recently. I don't know how recent that video was, but then the video came out and people were dragging the video that, okay,
so now
how far? He said he doesn't do Afrofusion. I don't know how recent.
Wait, what did you say in the interview?
He said he does Afrofusion.
No, it's not. This is not. That's what I'm saying. The fact that everybody is now confused is what is annoying, because now we already agree that Afrobeat is Fela, but people are not doing Kulu again. People are not doing jazz and everything.
Because Afrobeat even has more of instrumental displays than vocals. So Afrobeat song can never be a 4-minute song. Like you don't hear Femi Kuti song maybe 4 minutes.
Now when they get 2 minutes,
like like it's like 3 minutes. Before you enter, instrumentals will go again. Like that kind of vibe. So I feel that everybody just wants to become a boss of his own, because in the real sense, if you define Afrobeats, it is a fusion of different sound under Afro. Now, why do you now create? It's just like is it synonym? Yeah. Afrobeat. It is a combination of, let's say, this basket now the Afrobeat. You can't put black nylon, white paper, then Afrofusion. Same thing with the inside the Afrobeat, now the inside the Afrofusion. So why create a new name for it?
Saying that one is different from
when it's the same thing. Because Afrobeat is a combination of different things. R&B, life, pop, urban, incantation, depression, and all of that.
Come like when we say they cook rice and beans, say they cook beans.
I feel like Constant will never permit. I feel like we need to have like a separate conversation for this Afro, because it doesn't look like going to come to an end anytime soon. Because tomorrow morning you hear new one again. Yeah, Afro praise and worship.
Afro life, Afro gospel.
Afro gospel. I think
nowadays,
what's his name? Godfrey or Michael gospel should come out. Yeah, I'm not saying maybe she should come out and say, bro, I do Afro gospel.
Yeah, I feel like
Afro worship.
I feel like
Renzi.
and it's over. You come.
What do you like, guys?
But really,
No,
I
but
mean,
sincerely, so far so good. I think I stand up for gospel. That's now take me to heaven. The rest of the people like they want to confuse me and give me a headache on earth. And
If they want to be different, they should just be like Fuji. Fuji.
But Fuji is Afrobeats too.
No,
you know, it's not.
it's different.
Fuji is not Afrobeat.
Fuji is not Afrobeat. Fuji is Fuji. Apala
Yes,
is Apala.
High life is high life.
Now,
Yes.
actually, I don't understand the game. I won't
Now,
like
some people are even doing Afro high life because they want to mix high life with Afro.
okay,
get?
okay,
But
I understand
Fuji
that. I
It's
understand.
Fuji. Apala.
Akpala. So you can have Afro Akpala.
Afrobeats. Some people can decide to do
can
Afro
decide to do-
Akpala.
Yes, now,
so
because-
now Afro Akpala will now become
A
producer
yes.
and then adding live Akpala
yeah,
into it.
yeah.
But then whereas Akpala is meant to be live Akpala, Fuji is meant to be live. Like those are the difference.
I said, I like the videographer looking at me. I feel like I'm not doing all confused. We're all confused together. So it's not like, because if I was the only one, I'd be like, okay. But then I like what is also looking like, you know, people like, what am I hearing? So our place at this table, if you're like me here, and you also want more clarity here, it's not hard. How to do it is very, very simple. So you guys should be tagging. Because I'm seeing a lot of celeb corners to support and throw with Ben.
Yeah,
Benson is saying, I support these guys, Omar Ajebo.
But
are
do you
supporting.
believe Burna Boy is a fraud? According to that.
Oh, well, really? I don't think it's a fraud. I feel like it's just a man that has his opinion.
I think he's a fraud. I think he's a big fraud.
Why?
Because see, like we said earlier, you can't bite the hand that feed you. You don't do that. If you want to stand for something, stand for it. I remember when during the NSAS, yeah. And before NSAS, we all know Burna Boy has been saying it differently that he doesn't like this government and all of these different things. Yeah. Then NSAS period came. The people who don't really say these things online came out to say, guys, we are going out, we are protesting, this has to stop. Name different names. Fowls always say it. Somewhere like Runtown, who we don't used to see or hear him say any of these things, came out. All of these guys came out.
Whiskey
So,
said join protest
even
for
Whiskey did
London.
protest. Davido traveled all the way from where he was, came to do protest, right? These are people that don't even say that they hate government or anything, but because of the movement that was on at the time, they moved for it. Burna Boy only says that I don't like this government. When it is time for anything that involves you to actually say it to this government, you will not say anything.
He sang about it.
The only people we talk to,
He sang about it.
we was referring to the Nigerians, not even the main government.
But he sang about it. Said they killed my people.
Who are the they?
Obviously, if you could relate to what he sang, you know he was talking to the government. It was simple as that.
Who are the they? He's still trying to attack the people and talk to the government, but come out fully outside. If you are looking at Fela as your pioneer, you don't just sit behind.
I think the point Weebay is trying to make is, if you say that, oh, this is what you are, then show that this is what you are, and not just talk.
Don't be a keyboard warrior.
Like just like you, for instance, people are seeing you, Darky, they see you on TV, you're a presenter and all of that, and then people see you in real life say, bro, we have some couple of guys that just came to visit the church. Can you just tell them a brief thing about our church? And I'm like, sorry, I don't know how to talk to people. Like, well, they do it. They say it on YouTube now. What's going on? So if you say you are something, then no matter the circumstance,
come on for it.
Only with your chest.
But then, did Burna Boy at any time? Now, you guys now love the video, so I'm not a Burna Boy fan. But I'm trying to be reasonable right now. Did Burna Boy at any time ever come out to say, with his mouth, to say, I am a freedom fighter, or I am fighting the government? I don't think he said that. I think what he said I heard was the fact that men that not use me do anything. What I won't do, now I go do. This is what they said. I think it was a role model thing, and I was like, no, don't make a role model. Just let me be what I want to be. And the best way
so why think about it?
Yeah, the
why
best
make money off
the
it?
best way.
Why try to form the hero?
It's not everybody have this. For instance, the same way you say the 30BG fan saying, why protest in London to why not come to Nigeria to come and protest? Because you could fly down to Nigeria.
But there was
why don't you fly down to Nigeria?
Why not join?
The same way Davido also flew back, that did not join that protest. They flew back to Ibuja. Someone would have said, why you not go protest for Lekki Bridge?
Why him no protest?
So people have thoughts.
Did you know Burna Boy did not protest even online?
That's the thing. Whiskey's protest, yeah. As at today, I beg to say it, right? But as at today, even with those protests, as at today, what we really have to it is it happened. Burna Boy protest. As today, you can play in your disc and hear it because he sang a song to it. That song is going to be there till the end of time.
Yeah, like you don't understand what it means to come out and to fully do something and not just sing about it. If Fela only sang about all the government issue he sang about, he will not have any impact.
Burna Boy no one go jail. It's simple. Must ever go to jail. But anyways, guys, this talk is going to be one that is going to be there for a very long time. People have the way they want to express stuff and they choose to do it. Now, people might not agree to what they've done, but it is the best way they want to do it. You get. But then, like I said earlier, the way to end this is very simple. Please and please come to the comment section. Tag that your faith that you feel he has a category. So if you know you have a Afro, is it Afro emo? You call it Afro emo. If you're not Afro emo, it might not be as big as sick as it were. If you think you have an Afro emo guy that is good, tag him to it. Come and explain what you are doing to us. Because since you are doing it, I'm sure you know what made you do it. If you have Afrofusion that is then from Burna Boy, come and tag him to. Come and tell us to why you feel like you are doing Afrofusion and why you think you don't want to do Afrobeats and you're doing Afrofusion. Because if we have practical guys like this, I feel like that's the best way.
I even feel like anybody that wants to come and form any new name, don't put Afro in your name.
Yes. Just a fusion. Okay.
Create your own name by yourself.
In fact, do wait to call it I Life Akpalabi. Do that one. That one says
stand alone. Now, don't, because it's just like, okay, you do under umbrella, you can't carry under umbrella inside umbrella. Does it make sense?
And you are coming to say I don't want to be boxed under. I don't like to be boxed under a category, but you are singing under the category. Like,
Mideo, where are you? You know what I said, because we see how this Burna Boy not even true. But then let's just quickly go to the second part. Because Burna Boy is a part 1, part 2 conversation. Let's go to the part B. We saw Burna Boy linking up with Ashake recently, and then we saw Jago forming family. That was the best we passed. Like, no, greet me. Who you be now?
Jago now.
I live, I fashion.
No, Jago now.
Is it before I fashion?
Jago now. Jago is a good friend.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the same way we have so many friends celebrities. The same way if you have the Moeti guy sit down and what does this Davido Special is their guy. Special always be in that conversation. If 30 people sit there, you also see a Special there. Special is an OG in the game, an OG. Yeah. But the fact that Jago was forming that, I think it was on the camera, yeah. So it was quite audible. Like Grisham, I was like, and I feel that okay, this is like bond thing here. But amazing was Burna Boy said Ashake after the O2 triumph and everything. It was a very, that's what we want to see from Afrobeat artists. The love, energy. If you could join them on stage, it makes more sense. The way we have 3 guys supporting 1 guy, and then another person, all of us to come and support the person. No, we're going to try it that way. But then people are making a thing out of it, and the thought is, could this be or could this lead to another collaboration? Because obviously we know they had one to before that Zumba and very mad jam. Now, do you think this Burna Boy have spoken about the fact that there's a part 2 to the project?
Yeah.
And Mashaka just released work of art, and I'm sure the team, because it doesn't sleep. Next year is going to come again. This year is almost running to an end. You're going to drop her down again next year. Now, do you think these are all talking in the pipeline about a new project or something?
Ashake Burna Boy, a new collaboration. I'd say no for now. Because Zumba is still to some extent kind of recent. I know last year, yes, but it's still a bop, when performed. So Burna Boy Ashake, maybe till next year for me personally. I don't want any Burna Boy Ashake this year. The other guys that Burna Boy can also feature, songs also, help, support.
Yeah, true. I agree too.
I agree because these two have projects that both need to start, pushing and start doing. So
not collaboration.
They should just keep doing them. Next year, everybody can. I feel like next year, I don't know why I have this feeling, but I feel like next year we're going to have a lot of unusual collaborations.
Yeah, because we're having so many unusual guys coming out now. Afrofusion, Future Afro Emo, Future Afro Depression. Anyway, I think I'm looking forward to Fireboy and Omali. They have one coming back.
Fireboy have played songs with other people. I think this year now Fireboy did collab pass.
The one song I did. On Friday, he has one with this boy Check. That's on Check on Friday. Coming on Friday.
They announced that. There's one with Oxlade and someone else.
The songs Fireboy get plenty. And I can't wait for Fireboy Olamide and Asuke songs. That could be on Fireboy's album.
Actually, should be actually. Well, anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one that concerns Burna Boy. Let's go straight to our game and let's see who's going to win this one. Just so you know, we've done sports, we've done entertainment, we've lost all. This time, let's do guess the song and let's see if maybe it's good at guesses. because you as a man you cannot be bad at everything. They'll want you are good at, so maybe it's guess the song. Guys, we'll catch you guys on that one. Hey guys, welcome to the game segment. This time we have the buzzer in front of me, and it's so simple. This one is never about pound or no pound. If you know the answer, just touch it. Whether it's like now it didn't sound, but whether it sound, the fact that your hand is there first, you get the round. Say your answer, say what you think the song is. If you got it right, trust me, I'll tell you yes, and then you won that particular round. I'm going to be going 6 songs as a 2A, and obviously, let's see who is going to get it round. The rules remain the same. The first 3 seconds for the first round. If you need 5 seconds, you can demand 5 seconds, and in midst of, within these 5 seconds, you must actually get it. And then when you press the buzzer, you have just 5 seconds to tell me the song. So if you don't know the answer, you don't have business near you at all. Don't be near it. Do you understand? I'm talking to you because I know you guys are going to say dick clearly. So let's go. Let's see what we have for you guys today. First song coming through.
Big 7. Big 7.
Wait, that's actually.
Darifeski got the first one.
I was here. Like, how is that shot?
That was funny. You know the song.
I don't know, but I think it never started. Because there's no way to.
Evidence no day.
They watch them.
No, it's just funny.
Second song coming through.
Sheyi vibes. Burna Boy Sheyi vibes. Giza.
Wrong.
Can you repeat? Burna Boy they play.
Wrong. You can demand for 5 seconds if that's not good.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Let's go 5 seconds. Coming through.
Shit, I can't remember the title.
ShalliPopi or Pluto.
Wrong.
I can't remember the title of the song. I don't know.
Okay, press.
ShalliPopi ex-convict.
Correct. Like press. It's ex-convict. We spoke about it here. We spoke about ex-convict.
So best. Now you don't talk as if you cannot press if I don't know. Now as if you can press. What do you want?
This guy's dead so. What? Okay, next song coming through. Let's go.
Davido over them.
I think we should not be playing game again. We'll have this. We should not play game again. We should not play game again.
Play.
The boss are not tired.
Just play.
Let's go. Next song coming through.
You know why it's sweet is because at least for all the times you have been playing this game, this is the first time you are picking songs that I actually know. But it's just the first person to I agree that I know the song. So it's good.
You better talk out.
No, play the song. No hit this thing. In no ammo.
Rest. And that person said boss me.
Yeah, next song coming through.
Turn on me, girl, stay with you.
There's actually no press.
Kiss Daniel. But now the thing is, you have to mention feature, and the feature is son. What's that? Feature is I can't know his son name like this.
I'll give you it. No feature his son. No feature family member. I'll give you it. No feature family member.
No.
Now you deal with phone. He said no.
Fuck no, I don't know be that. But I know it. Let me just talk.
Kiss Daniel Johnny Drew, fair me.
What's the problem? Is that you sure?
I thought he had.
The song comes start with the song. The song comes start with Ferrari on me.
Like I know that's all the song. But I know there's somebody else that I don't know the person.
Didn't you hear John Drew's voice?
Plus I know.
Oh yeah, it's okay. The last one.
This guy just
Maybe press.
can you want me? Salami dey sir. Gaza. money in my head. This used to be somewhere man. This was going to see. I don't get that my head. But yeah, at least I know what it's song.
What's your answer?
I'm the Gaza first.
Are you sure?
No.
I don't know the Gaza, yes. So that's 5-1. It should have been 6-0, I'm sure, right? But don't just left it. 5-1.
I like it.
You covered
This
shit.
is the first time you are actually playing songs that I know them. Exactly.
Anyway.
At least for the first time you did well.
Yo guys, welcome to Afro Reaction, where my name is Afro Daki, and I have with me my Afro guys, Afro Baby and Afro on the first key. And
To think that I'm on Afro.
to think that I'm not an Afro. To think that you're an Afro. Afro guys. Anyways guys.
This is the Afro channel.
Afro Gusto. Should be ever Yahweh. If what be okay. Let's not be okay together. Yeah.
I don't want to chop fish roll again.
Afro.
Wait, I don't want to chop fish roll. Nah, Afro. I swear, I don't understand.
Hey! Afro.
Afro, is that food like Afro?
No way.
Let's continue.
I know, I don't like this. When I'm not lying, I will get it. I'm not lying, I will get it. But wait, I know they chop fish roll and Afro.
Like a full snack of that is fish roll. So the one without fish is Afro, not like half.
Oh, half, like half. One of half. When you say it, I say Afro. I know you're not hearing like
Afro.
Afro.
And they try be, I'm a porn star now, so
yeah, you enter. Okay, man. Let me end
What's
it
your
here. Go travel past. Well, let's come back to our Afro video. Like, there's gonna be this one is gonna be a shorter call. Talking about almost every time the first time and everything, yeah. But then, we have Rema and CK come now to show ownership of what they've done so far, how they've owned their own space.
Yeah.
Just like we mentioned here, Afro University, where nobody can take ownership of that from Rema. Afro in mode or Afro in mode, Imo Afrobeats. Because now who first talk and then get them. So now if you talk your own first, God help you. Now you talk them, you get. But then Fusion is still the one that is still like the biggest buzzing one because it's between two giants who have content and everything. Davido have said he is doing Afrofusion. Burna Boy said he said Afrofusion. On paper, we have it that Black Magic was the owner of Afrofusion. So Afrofusion is now looking like it has so many owners and all of that. But then indeed some other person started and everything. So let's take away Black Magic because obviously he's not in the picture anymore and everything. But then between Davido and Afrofusion, looking at what Afrofusion stands for, the way you fuse everything into one song, like into an artist. So R&B, rap, just everything. That an artist that can do all of these things and everything. Between Davido and Burna Boy, we know that they are versatile guys. They sing almost. I've never seen Davido rap though. Thinking about it. You want to just enter us. You want to just enter us. That's freestyle section now. Yeah, I was freestyling now. You heard that freestyle, Abi? Bro, no, that one even shows the fact. It shows how volatile, how smart. It shows how prudent you can be. Like at instance, bro, give me a freestyle and then what you have looking at it. Lama, limbo. I go to mommy, I come to bro.
That's what ShalliPopi says that.
Oh, but anyways, between these two guys, Davido and Burna, these are two heavyweights in the industry. Wizkid have made himself not in that mix. Wizkid is just doing good music. But then I missed that. I won't just enjoy myself. So it's not really mixed. But then between Davido and Burna Boy, who do you think has Afrofusion? Who do you think is doing better as an Afrofusion artist?
Well, for me, before I even answer that, like it just crossed my mind now. Like, a couple of articles that I've read that have spoken about Afrobeats. They have not outrightly said that Afrobeats is a Nigerian genre of music. It is between Nigeria and Ghana. So now I think now is now coming from, like, thinking about it, it's now coming from the angle of, okay, probably these guys now want something that is going to be Nigerian. Like, Burna Boy is in Nigeria, so if he's saying he's doing Afrofusion, then you cannot say, oh, it is a combination of Nigeria and Ghana kind of vibe. Because Afrobeats and Afrofusion, like I said earlier, they literally mean the same thing. They are sort of like synonyms. Now, Burna Boy said, he's doing Afrofusion. He started Afrofusion. But Davido, in the video that went viral over the weekend, also had him saying, he does Afrofusion, combining different, vibes. But then when it now comes Afrobeat, like it is strictly, you mentioned Fela Straight, you say it's a combination of Nigeria and Ghana. And then we as Nigerians, we are like the biggest, entertainment hub in Africa, no doubt, when it comes to music. And we want to okay, we've conquered a lot of things. Why not, have our own music P? And that is the Afrofusion. That's how it came up with. But now we now own Afrofusion. I would say, well, to a large extent, we can say Burna Boy ahead of a Davido, because before that video, I've never seen anywhere Davido came out to say Afrofusion. He mentions Afrobeat a lot of time. He mentions Afrobeat a lot. Like I remember, recent interview when the album they said, "Oh, my other Afrobeat brothers, Rema doing well, Fireboy." Like they asked him that who are the next Afrobeat artists that he sees coming up, and then he mentioned a couple of names. So he never said, "Oh, he was in Afrofusion." Probably that video was around the time Burna Boy said he's, or something. I don't know when, but I don't think it is a recent interview, so to say. But then looking at the folds of event and everything, how well these guys have been able to own up to what they have said, because Burna Boy right from time, he has actually been using Afrofusion and he has never changed his words. Now Afrofusion he started with, and then he stuck to it, and he mentioned Afrofusion over time. If you check out articles from way back, since the emergency, the blew up the year, and the likes, and the on the low era, he has always been Afrofusion. So I'll say, yeah, Burna Boy, we can say that yes, he's spearheading that. And well, since there's no black magic in the picture, give it to Burna Boy.
Okay, so for you, going to be a difference for that. This is the last one what you just said. Who do you think is doing better on Afrofusion? Davido, I claim is doing Afrofusion. Burna Boy is doing Afrofusion. Which artist do you think is doing a better Afrofusion?
Well, I mean, picking from what Don has said, when he said Burna Boy has stuck to the fact that he's doing
Afrofusion, yeah.
So which obviously means that all of his songs are still tagged as Afrofusion.
Yeah.
Unlike Davido, where you have majority of his other songs tagged as Afrobeats rather than Afrofusion. So that way you can easily just say, okay, yes, Burna Boy is the one that you can say has been doing or has done more when it comes to Afrofusion.
Sure. Anyways, guys, and like I said, I promise you guys I kept my word. This is the final one. But then the last one is to you guys out there. Which of these Afro genres do you prefer to want to listen to in your own ears? Is it fusion? Is it beats? Is it beats? Is it incantation? Is it gospel?
Afrobeats to the world. That's the message.
You want the S.
That's always been the message, bro. I remember when Burna Boy got the Grammys, bro.
He said
Afrobeats to the
I
world.
remember that video was
That's
an online
That's the
video.
thing. Now, when the way we say this, now look at my mouth. I'm ending. Afrobeats. No.
Afrobeats to the world. Like, I always have Afrobeats.
You want me to
one of them have said Afrobeats and probably didn't hear the S.
No. Should I play the video for you?
I'll watch that.
The video is online.
Guys, can't listen to that video again, but I'm sure he didn't put the S because I'm sure he knew what he was saying. But now I'm that careless now. You are anybody. Odogwu alone.
When Grammy won't give and this thing, they talk Afrofusion for you.
This now they will change them.
to Afrofusion.
This next one will shock you. Or Papa no good.
I really want.
Papa no good. He could just tell and say he will do vulture exit like people that will just tell them say.
We go do it like he did to Coachella when they write his name for small letters.
Yeah, we just send him a mail. Say, bro, if you know you want to grace your event, if you want the big man to grace your event, please call me. So let's say be like Afrofusion 1 Afrobeat. Man, Afrofusion 1 Afrobeat. It's making, but if that's that way, guys, count me out. Give it to Sheyi Vibe, give it to my boys, give it to Rema.
And then if that's the case, when we want to start mentioning things that Afrobeat has done, then we'll not put Burna Boy there.
Yeah.
I think he's set to take that part.
So you play alone on his own now. Last Afrofusion record breaker. And then if maybe a CK they won't do up to that, they will say Afrobeats first record, even though Afrofusion has done more than that.
Yeah. Now why I should go visit her now? You know why? Only add it up. I'll catch you guys soon. Take care of yourself.